Hi, good morning everyone. This is Mr. Lovaraju Siddha. I have completed my MSc Organic Chemistry in Andhra University in 2009 batch, and I have completed my Bachelor of Education Physical Chemistry and Mathematics Methodology in Andhra University in 2011, and I am going to teach you the chemistry for IIT standards. This is my 12th year experience in teaching. Previously, I was working with Dominion classes. Before that, in Rao IIT Academy, it's a quota-based company working in Pune. And before that, I have worked in Akash Educational Institutions. Before that, I have worked in Sri Chaitanya Educational Institutions. So today, I am going to give you the concept, that is balancing chemical equations on the basis of oxidation number method. So generally we are given with a chemical equation. By the way, it is simple nothing but paramanganate ion MnO4 minus on reaction with sulfite ion in acidic medium is going to give you sulfate ion and Mn2 plus ion. By the way, one unbalanced equation is given to us in oxidation number method. We are going to balance this equation. So the term itself consisting of that oxidation number method. So in this oxidation number method, first we are going to check which element of the given ion or molecule is changed its oxidation state in the chemical equation. So here we will come and say, in case of manganese, its oxidation state is changed. By the way, here in sulfide ion, the sulfur oxidation state is changed. So to calculate the oxidation states, we have the method that simply converting it into a mathematical equation. By the way, so we are given with MnO4 minus 1 ion. Here first we have to calculate oxidation state of manganese. So for this process, we write it in a mathematical equation form. Here 1 manganese is in MnO4 minus 1 ion given to us, and along with them there are 4 oxygen atoms. So total charge of the ion is given with minus 1 charge. That's why here we want to calculate the charge of manganese. We know oxygen will exhibit minus 2 oxidation state to complete its octet by gain of 2 electrons. That's what is minus 2 charge for each oxygen. There are 4 oxygens. That's what is simply 4 into minus 2. And we have to calculate here oxidation state for manganese. So it will come as Mn minus 8 is equals to minus 1. Then Mn is equals to minus 1 plus 8. Then Mn is in plus 7 oxidation state in MnO4 minus 1 ion. So here we will come and say, in MnO4 minus 1 paramanganate ion, manganese is in plus 7 oxidation state. In Mn2 plus, the manganese is in plus 2 oxidation state. By the way, here we will go to calculate the oxidation state for sulfur in SO3 2 minus ion, sulfite ion. So when we calculate oxidation change for sulfite ion, so we will also write it as in the mathematical form. So here we have to calculate the oxidation state for sulfur. Then it is simply 1 into sulfur here and 3 into oxygens here, and total charge of ion is given to us minus 2. Then we can come and say here, for each oxygen the oxidation state is minus 2. In sulfite ion we know, that's why we can say for each oxygen minus 2 oxidation state, it's simply 3 into minus 2. It is simple nothing but minus 6. So S minus 6 is equals to minus 2 implies S is equals to minus 2 plus 6. Then it is simple nothing but plus 4 oxidation state for sulfur we got in SO3 2 minus ion. Then we will comment say here simply nothing but the oxidation change for sulfur here from plus 4 oxidation state to plus 4 oxidation state 2. It is in sulfur SO4 2 minus ion, sulfate ion plus 6 oxidation state. So when it is changed from plus 4 oxidation state to plus 6 oxidation state, we can comment say increase in the oxidation state is plus 2. That's why it's nothing but oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction. By the way here, by the way here, when we check about the manganese, so manganese oxidation state changed from plus 7 state to plus 2 state. So this is the line for manganese. So here oxidation state changed from plus 7 to plus 2. That's why we will say decreasing in the oxidation state 5 units. That's why it is reduction reaction. In case of sulfur, increasing in the oxidation state by 2. That's why we can say this oxidation reaction. So by the way, we can call this complete equation as a redox reaction. That's why oxidation number method for balancing redox reactions. Oxidation number method for balancing redox reaction. So in this method, first we will have the equation. In that equation, we are going to calculate the change in oxidation state of elements of the given ion. By this method, we can come and calculate the change in oxidation state of elements. Then we will come and write here where there is a decreasing in the oxidation state. There we can see this reduction reaction because gain of electrons is the process called as reduction. Here manganese in plus 7 oxidation state in permanganate ion given to us MnO4 minus 1. By gain of 5 electrons, the manganese plus 7 oxidation state is changed to plus 2 oxidation state. So we call it as a reduction reaction. By the way, in case of sulfite ion, the sulfur is in plus 4 oxidation state, which is by loss of 2 electrons changed to plus 6 oxidation state. In sulfate ion, we can call here gain of oxygen from sulfite ion to sulfate ion. It's a oxidation reaction. So by the way, we have in one reaction both oxidation and reduction. So the reaction given to us is called as redox reaction. So by oxidation number method for balancing redox reactions, we follow the rules. So first one, change in oxidation state of elements is calculated and consider reactions are represented here. Then after we are now going to say that the term N factor. So here the N factor is simply defined as change in oxidation state of element into number of atoms of that element in the given species. So here if you check, in case of manganese, the change in oxidation state is 5 and number of atoms of the element undergoing change is here only one manganese. That's why here N factor is 5 for MnO4 minus 1 ion. By the way, in case of sulfite ion, when we go to check about the N factor change, we can come to know that here change in oxidation state is 2 and number of atoms of that element undergoing change is only one sulfur atom. So here N factor we got is 2. So simply we can call reciprocal of N factors are nothing but molar coefficients. Reciprocal of N factors are simply nothing but molar coefficients. So we can say N factor of oxidation reaction by N factor of reduction reaction when we take. So reciprocal of N factors are nothing but molar coefficients. So N of reduction by N of oxidation. So here N stands for molar coefficients n factors we just calculated here. So reciprocal of n factors are simply taken as molar coefficients. So by the way, here we will go to say that the n factor change for sulfide ion is a molar coefficient for manganese permanganate ion. That's what is 2 into MnO4 minus 1 ion we have. And by the way, here after changed it is 2 moles of Mn2 plus ion formed here. So the n factor of sulfide ion oxidation reaction is a molar coefficient to the reduction reaction. By the way, the n factor of reduction reaction is the molar coefficient to the oxidation reaction. So here we will take it as 5 into SO3 2 minus is going to give you here 5 into SO4 2 minus. So by the way, when we take n factor, reciprocal of n factors as a molar coefficients, then we will have this equation. When we check here, we can come and say the main elements manganese are balanced. The main element sulfur is balanced here. So now we have to go to balance the oxygens here. So whenever we want to balance the oxygens, the rule given to us simply is nothing but add number of H2Os where the number of oxygens less. So if you come and calculate here, 2 into 4, there are 8 oxygens in the permanganate ion, and 5 into 3, 15 oxygens in the sulfide ion. So 8 plus 15, it is simply nothing but 23 number of oxygen atoms in the left hand side of the reaction we have, in the reactant side. In the product side, when we come and calculate, here we have 5 into 4, 20 oxygen atoms in the product side. So in the reactant side we have only 23, in the product side we have 20. So we will come and say here there are 3 oxygens less in the product side. So where the number of oxygens are less, there we can go to add number of H2Os to balance the oxygen atoms in the entire reaction. So where the number of oxygens less, there we can add H2O molecules to balance the oxygen atoms. So in the reactant side we have total 23 oxygen atoms. In the product side we have only 20. That's why to balance the 3 oxygens we add 3 H2Os here. Then after we have to go to balance the number of hydrogens. So to balance the number of hydrogens, the reaction is given to us in a condition acidic medium. That's why where the number of hydrogens less, there we can directly add H plus ions. So here if you come and see, in reactant side we don't have any hydrogens, but in the product side we have 3 into 2, 6 hydrogens. So to balance the 6 hydrogens, where the number of hydrogens less, there we can go to directly add H plus ions to balance the number of hydrogens. So by the way, when we come and check here, we came to know that number of manganese atoms are balanced, number of sulfur atoms are balanced. That means main elements are balanced here. Now we have to balance the oxygens. So if you come and calculate, in permanganate 2 into 4, 8 oxygens, in sulfite 5 into 3, 15 oxygens. So total 23 oxygens in the reactant side. When we come and check in the product side, there are 5 into 4, 20 oxygens in the sulfate ions, and next 3 into O, 3 oxygens in the water molecules. So total 23 oxygen atoms are balanced here. And number of hydrogens in product side 3 into 2, 6. In reactant side 6H plus. It is also balanced. So by the way, the next step we have is nothing but balancing the charges here. So when we come and check here the charge, we can say in manganate ion, in permanganate ion, we have -1 charge. So in chemical equation we have 2 permanganate. So 2 into -1 charge we can count here. By the way, there are 5 sulfide ions. Each sulfide ion charge is -2. So it is simply 5 into -2. By the way, each hydrogen charge is +1. So each hydrogen charge is +1. 6 hydrogen, 6 into +1. We will take 6 plus here. In the product side, when we come and calculate, there are 2 Mn2 plus ions. So 2 into plus 2 charge we can say here. By the way, there are 5 sulfate ions. Each sulfate ion charge is -2. So it is simply 5 into -2 we can say. Then after 3 water molecules. Molecules are neutral in charge. So 3 into 0 we can say. So when we calculate in reactant side, the charge left is nothing but -2, -10, -12 plus 6. That means we have -6 charge in the reactant side. In the product side +4 and it is -10. So we can see it is -6 charge. So now charges are also balanced. So by the way, we can comment balance the redox reaction in oxidation number method. Following these rules, we can balance any stoichiometric equation given to us in balance. We can balance it. So first step, when we check here in an oxidation number method for balancing redox reaction, the first step is nothing but calculate the oxidation state of element of the given species, either molecule or ion to us. So when we calculate the oxidation states, we have the method converting the molecular formula into equation form. So molecular formula or ionic formula what we have here, MnO4 minus 1, we can write it in a mathematical equation form. Whether you are given with a molecule, whether you are given with a molecule or ion, we can convert into mathematical equation form. Algebraic equation form we can convert it. So 1 into manganese and 4 into oxygens. So total charge given to us is -1 charge here. So we can say 1 into manganese plus 4 into -2 charge. We have to come and know that where we have to take oxygen charge is -2, where we have to consider the oxidation state of oxygen exactly in the calculations. So that we can simply come and note that when we go to calculate the oxidation states by taking oxidation state of oxygen as a -2, we will have the oxidation state of element. Then after we will come and check it with Mendeleev periodic table group numbers. So here we will come and say the manganese belonging to 7th B group according to Mendeleev periodic classification. That's why here the oxidation state what we got +7 is correct, we can say, because any element cannot show more than the oxidation state of its group number. Any element cannot show less than the oxidation state of group number -8 of its group. So here when we check oxygen and manganese, the manganese is from 7th B group, so it can exhibit +7 oxidation state is correct. More than +7 when you get, then you have to go and check that all oxygen atoms what we take in -2 state is not correct when you get more than the group number oxidation state here. So if you get equal to the group number oxidation state, okay, less than the group number oxidation state in positive state, it is also okay. If you get more than the group number oxidation state, then you have to go and check that all oxygen atoms are not in oxide form of the given molecular formula or ionic formula in the chemical equation. Okay, so if you see more than the group number oxidation state, then you will come and note that here each oxygen is not in an oxide form. Some of the oxygens of the given formula are in other than oxide form. If all are in oxide form, we will take -2 charge per oxygen. If all are not in oxide form, then we will consider the remaining oxidation states of oxygen. So generally we will go first with the peroxides. In case of peroxides, we came to know oxygen is in -1 oxidation state. We simply write them as a O2 2-. In case of peroxides, O2 2- charge. In case of oxides, O 2- charge, we will go to right. So whenever we get the oxidation state of the element more than its group number, then we will come and say here all oxygen atoms are not in oxide form. So step by step we will take them into peroxide and oxide form. So by the way, after calculating the oxidation states of elements, we are going to write that change in oxidation state of elements by considering, we will go to right here, there is oxidation change increasing that we call it as a oxidation reaction, where we consider oxidation state of element decreases, then we call it as a reduction reaction. After writing reduction and oxidation reactions, we will take this formula. Reciprocal of n factors of those reactions are molar coefficients. Reciprocal of n factors are nothing but molar coefficients. So by the way, here the n factor of sulfur in sulfide ion, which is 2, is a molar coefficient to the peroxide permanganate ion here. And by the way, the manganese n factor what we have 5 here is a molar coefficient to the sulfite to sulfate oxidation reaction. Then after we are going to check number of oxygen balancing process here. So to check the oxygen balancing here, we will come and say that where the number of oxygens are less, there we can add oxygen atoms to balance, there we can add water molecules. Then after we are going to balance the hydrogen. So in acidic medium, to balance the hydrogens, we will directly add H plus ions where number of hydrogens are less. Then after we are going to check about the balancing about the charges of species in reactant side and also in product side. So for that we will go to write here permanganate ion charge is -1. So it is simply 2 into -1 charge. By the way, sulfide ion charge is -2 for each sulfide. So it is 5 into -2. By the way, H plus charge is +1 for each H plus. So 6 into +1 charge we will go to write here. And then after in product side, for each manganese +2 charge. So 2 into +2. For each sulfate ion -2 charge. So 5 into -2. For each water molecule 3 into 0 here, because one molecule is in neutral state. We can simply come and know that and write it here. So in reactant side we have -2 plus 6 and -10. So simply -6 is a remainder in reactant side. By the way, in production +4 and -10. So -6 is a remainder. Charges are also balanced. By the way, the complete equation is balanced here. So we will simply write it as 2 moles of permanganate on reaction with 5 moles of sulfite in acidic medium is oxidized to produce 5 moles of sulfate and